Can I go outside? Or, well, let's just do what we're told. Got a body to move. Garter, the cafeteria manager. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Mr. Gart.
Gart, right? You run this place.
Kim glances into his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi. This is
Damn.
an inter-district investigation. So joining me from Precinct 41.
Can I have a drink?
No, you could not.
He leans in for emphasis.
Officer, I was thinking more along the lines of your name.
What is golden orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant. This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
I thought it was 3.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He turns to you. He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking him if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree there. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that, then to your right you should see a big hole in the fence, a really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. This man means the heavy cavalry of Innocence Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind, 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns, but first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous. Why did Sylvie go away? Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking why. Gained experience. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back and because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. Lieutenant opens his little notebook. At the cover, the number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Mystery solved, is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. Everything has something to do with everything. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. This is it. He said they hoisted him up on the tree. Who is this they if he doesn't now? Who is this they if he doesn't know? I think that's a typo. Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, who did you mean by they? Oh, he's a bit surprised you caught that. People were saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who eat here. A lot of the dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it. Did the débardeurs themselves tell her this, or is it a rumour? I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He makes little quotation marks with his fingers. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. Did you kill him? What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Task complete! Let's go. Not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. What's real? Excuse me, you owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. The IIR, or Intersolari Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. By real, do you mean some form of street cred? No, you don't owe me street cred, you owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real. But what exactly is money? What, are you a philosopher? Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or, he peeks into the ledger, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Interesting, where do I get it from? Are you serious? From your work? I don't know, you can take bribes, I guess. He looks at Kim. I'm sorry, I don't think top cops take bribes. Some do take recompense. The lieutenant is dead serious. But only to survive. Why do I need it? For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us, me too. That's why I need you to pay me. He stops and says, mostly to himself, I'm not an asshole. Is this money? Yes, it is. Keep the money. There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kisaragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. I've already done that. Oh no. He dramatically turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff for 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Liverpool. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. You're under arrest. You can't arrest me, I haven't done anything. Put this man in his place. This is a red check, cannot be retried. +2 Sylvie incident, no. Nice. Did someone order a vague farcical reading of the law? More than one pops in your head. I wonder what Sylvie has to say about that. Are you trying to frighten me now? He turns to the lieutenant. What is this? You tell me, what is this? Did you rape her? Fine, fuck this. I'll do it myself. I'll call your station. What was it, 41? I'll ask them to pay for the room. The drinks in the window you still have to pay for. That's 70. Are we done, officers? I'm playing this guy as a total asshole. I don't normally do that, but I'm doing it this time. I won't pay for the window. Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead, but I'm not giving you another room. I have no memory of drinking them. I'm not paying for the drinks. The ledger does. The ledger has a memory. He points to the book. The drinks are non-negotiable. There's no way your station will pay for them. Cool. No, not cool. You still owe me 30 for the drinks. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there. He points upstairs. Pay for damages. That's enough now, sir. Good day. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank and this place sure isn't it. Do I even have one? You've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Up on Marvel Hill? Why did you say that? Lieutenant Kisaragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill? No, he thinks for a moment. But isn't that an expression, not a place? An expression? A saying, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place, one that is impossible to climb back to. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care, fuck everything. Hobocop. Port gained, Hobocop. Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages. Interesting. Okay, so you have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone reported the hanging to RCM. Maybe if you find out who it may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. You need to pay for the damages caused to the whirling in rags, or you won't have a place to stay tonight. Ask around for money and be careful with your spending. If you're unsure how much you owe, ask Garter. And I've interviewed the cafeteria manager. So we've got Hobocop now. Temporary research bonus, -1 composure, ungainly and rambling. 4 hours 20. Problem. A cop and a hobo. A hobocop. Upsides, can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurch gusto. Hobocop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides? Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. What do these give me in the end? Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with. I'm going to wait till this one's done and then it will tell me what the thoughts give me. I guess you get bonuses or something. Without knowing what that does, I probably shouldn't try to be Hobocop. Fun as that sounds.